This Halo cinematic is genius, not because it's flashy, not because of the explosions, but because in less than 30 seconds, it reminded me of what Halo has been missing for years, and once I saw it, I couldn't stop thinking about what it means for where this franchise could go. In the final chapter of Campaign Evolved's prequel missions, both you and Johnson are put inside Covenant Seraphs, and from the moment it starts, you understand the stakes.
This is where the fun begins.
The Triumph of Tolerance isn't just a target, it's a fortress. You fight through it from the outside, while Williams and her team fight through it from within, both sides racing toward the same moment, the shields coming down. And the entire time, the burden of proof is sitting there, waiting. A Howard-class light destroyer, appearing in a mainline Halo game for the very first time, holding position and ready to deliver the killing blow, but it can't fire yet. Suicidal ships hurling themselves at the hull, and your entire job is to keep it alive long enough for Williams to finish what she started. Then she does. The shields drop, the burden of proof fires, one Mac round, the Triumph of Tolerance implodes from the inside. And as the debris clears, Chief and Johnson fly their Seraphs towards the burden of proof. Two soldiers in stolen Covenant ships approach a UNSC destroyer in the middle of a battle they just helped win. That image alone says everything about what Halo is capable of. This was never a story about one Spartan against the entire Covenant. It was always about everyone. Marines holding corridors they knew they couldn't hold. Pilots flying missions they knew they wouldn't survive. Scientists, soldiers, engineers, every branch of humanity throwing everything they had at an enemy that outgunned them at every turn. Master Chief was the tip of the spear, but the spear had 1,000 hands behind it. The original games never let you forget that. The Pillar of Autumn, Cairo Station, the Long Night of Solace falling over Reach while Noble Team watched from the ground. Every one of those moments reminded you that this war required everyone, and that humanity was still losing most of it. That feeling is what made the original trilogy feel alive, the weight of it, the scale, the sense that every mission you survived was one small victory inside a conflict that was still enormous and still ongoing and still terrifying. Halo 4, 5, and Infinite narrowed that lens. The stories got smaller, more personal, and while there's nothing wrong with that, something was lost in the process. Campaign Evolved just gave it back, in 30 seconds without a single line of dialogue. And that's when it hit me. Why stop at a cutscene? That 30-second window of space combat did something no amount of ground gameplay has managed to do in years. It made Halo feel like a war again. And if 30 seconds can do that, imagine what an entire mission could do. We've been asking Halo to explore space combat for years, not as a backdrop, not as a cutscene, as a playable experience. Imagine launching from a UNSC frigate in a longsword, dogfighting through a debris field while capital ships exchange Mac rounds around you, punching through the hull of a Covenant carrier, fighting through its corridors to destroy the shields, the engines, the life support, then escaping back into open space before the whole thing goes dark. That's not a fantasy, that's a design document waiting to be written. We already know this works. In 2005, Star Wars Battlefront 2 let you launch from capital ships, dogfight in open space, land inside enemy vessels, destroy critical systems, and escape back into the battle, all seamlessly within the same game. And the genius of it was that both sides were doing it simultaneously, not attack and defend, both teams launching, both teams boarding, both teams doing everything possible to tear each other apart. Think of Invasion, but on steroids. Sure, it was 20 years ago, but people still talk about it as one of the greatest gameplay experiences in the genre. Halo has everything needed to do the same. UNSC versus Covenant, 2 fleets, 2 objectives, fight in space, board the enemy ship, destroy it from within while defending your own. The lore supports it, the people demand it, and come on guys, the technology exists. And now, to pour some salt on the wound. Halo almost went in that direction. Early concepts for the cancelled Halo Wars 3 reportedly explored space combat before the project was shelved entirely. The vision existed, someone at the studio imagined it, and then it disappeared. But the dream never died. There is a dedicated community of creators keeping it alive through Halo's modding scene. One of my favorite Halo creators to watch is Anna's Gaming Corner, who regularly showcases custom space battles, fleet engagements, and proof of concept experiments that demonstrate exactly how well Halo can work behind ground combat. The audience for it may be niche, but the passion is endless. Maybe this cinematic wasn't teasing anything. Maybe it was simply a beautiful 30-second moment that most people will skip through on their way to the credits, but it didn't feel that way. For 30 seconds, Campaign Evolved reminded me that Halo isn't just about Spartans fighting on the ground. A conflict so large that no single soldier, not even Master Chief, can carry it alone. Everyone's hands need to be involved for humanity to have a chance. Williams proved that, and the burden of proof got to fire because of her. That is what Halo is supposed to feel like.